go out there and try to make my income.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be getting I think 200 tote bags made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I just I want to, you know, I want to get better. Okay. The things that happen in the building. Okay. I think there should be more. I don't know. It just the stagnant of how people treat people. Is the barrier. The people in the garden last year, they treated me like a lowlife, and Tom, he takes control of the whole garden. And you know, some people who have plots down there are scared of him and don't want to go down there. My garden was destroyed. My phone was taken. My keys were taken. And it's supposed to be a safe place for everybody.
So that was all last summer, right?
Yeah, but it's still it's still fresh.
Yeah.
For me. Okay, I think that there's no liability on their part. They can do whatever they want to, and they think there's not going to be any consequences on their behalf. I don't like to be called it's turning off the water or any. I shouldn't have to feel scared. My enjoyment of the garden last year was really, I don't know, there was no happiness, there was no, my neighbor has health problems and I don't mind helping people out. I have a kind heart, I have a helping heart. My nurses right now, they both left their jobs because of stress. I think a lot of people are getting this COVID like too much stress. We don't know what to do, what's happening. I see there's also the benches were taken out.
What?
Pardon?
The benches in the garden?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they were falling apart. I'm not sure.
Well, see, last year I was trying to see. You can hire somebody to do the work. I don't mind to do the work, okay? Because that's you know, it's supposed to be a place of welcoming, therapeutical, and it sort of looked dead down there, you know, like if this summer, if you want to put them back, and I'll power wash them and I'll do my best. I will sand them down. Yeah, so you can put me to work if you want. I don't know, you know, I just want to help.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing, so last year with the garden, because we did have a lot of issues in the garden, they kind of ran the garden. Next year we're going to be going into community, or sorry, committee, garden committee.
But I hope Tom is not going to be one of the community guys, because he's so, it's all me. You know, the Blade Runner guy, he gave me permission to water his garden, okay? Tom chased me, harassed me, called me names, and his girlfriend really humiliated me and harassed me, and the guy with the little doggy, yeah, he harasses me too. Like, I'm all into the gardening, and I was born on a farm, basically, near Kitchener, Ontario. Okay, we had chickens, we had cows, we had whatever else.
Wow.
And, you know, I built hay, whatever, you know, it's just, I know the benches need to be fixed. We both know that, and I'm willing to take that on. As I was trying to power wash some of the filth off of it. It needs to be treated before anything.
Yeah,
the wood need to be treated. If the wood is not treated, of course the filth and everything is going to get into the wood.
Yeah.
And who wants to sit on that? I don't. I pathetically do not want to sit on it or smell it. Because that gets in the lungs.
Yeah.
And that will cause cancer, and that will cause severely illness. So, you know, I'm almost 100% independent, but my place is crazy, okay? Because of my I don't know, you know, I don't want to stuff Jason into this, but, you know, it's like how he treats me is so disgraceful. Every time I try to talk to him, he finds a way to depress me, and now he can't even look at me or anything, and it's so hurtful, and it's not good.
Something between you two, because you know what, Angela? You said
it's not just
very similar thing about you. Like you said that you won't even look him in the eye anymore.
No, it's not just that. Okay, it's other women also. Okay, like last couple of weeks ago or something, I heard him in the hallway, and he went into Atira to check on her. And she was very, really disappointed in that, and very, very disrupted. Like I don't know, you know, he's new on the job. He really targeted me. In the beginning, he was really good. Until I had conflicts with other tenants that they made me feel that I was not welcome or creeped up on me. We live in a mixture of mental health in this apartment. People don't like transgender people. People don't like, I don't know. I tried my best, and that's all I can do.
Yeah, that is all.
And it just, he likes to call me you all the time, and I don't put up with that. I don't really like that.
You know, and that's one good thing that you don't have to like, but I will say, like, you'll correct me when I use the word you, and there's nothing wrong with how I'm using it. It's if you're the one that's offended by that, I get that, but it's really, really difficult to say to people, please do not use proper language. Like, it's hard for me to try and use my language in a way that's improper. That's not improper because of the pronoun, but just because we don't like it. It's not a problem for anybody else. So that makes it very hard to do that.
Well, I think it's really, you know, he knows my name, and it's simple. He, you know, when we first, I used to call him Hun. He said, don't call me Hun, okay? I'm just my name is Jason. Okay, and
I don't blame him for that.
It's a lot more to do with just calling me a you. Okay, it's just a lot more in the fucking picture.
Yes, you will correct me as well. Like
yeah, I know, but there's.
The same thing I'm telling you today. There's nothing wrong with the use of the word you.
I know that. It's in the part of the vocabulary. I understand. I understand. But he tells me to push people. You know, that's improper.
So I asked him about that, and it sounds like the way you took it is not what he said. Like, it is similar to what he said, but you took it in a different way than he said it.
Well, push him out of the way. That's how he said it.
Nope, that's not how he said it. So I spoke to Jason, and what he said was, you have options. You can go around them.
How can I go around a person? No. How can I go around a person if the person wants to enter the fucking elevator at the same time I want to exit? I can't go around. There's no roundabouts.
So you can step aside and let them in. And when they go by, you can step out.
Why? That's improper.
So now what you're doing is you're setting it up so the only option is for you to push it.
That, no. No.
And stop talking for a second. You just said, I'm not going to do those two things that would allow me to exit the elevator peacefully and another person to enter the elevator peacefully. I'm not going to do that.
Why is a person entering and I don't have the right to exit? That's to me that's,
you're not answering.
But to me that's inappropriate behavior.
It may well be, but you were given an option of you can do one of two things, and if you do not want to enter and exit the elevator peacefully, what is the only option you've got that?
Anyways, I don't want to fight on the phone.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. There's also other people that call me he, she in this building that should be in faggot and him. For example, that lady who had that dog. Oh, go sick him. Go sick on him. That's unappreciated. She was
dealt with, and I saw the email that Jason sent you telling you that she was dealt with. Right?
I just want to have a peaceful moment. I just want to. This is really hard to structure. I don't need the stress. I don't need people's dislikes pushed on me.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and I'm very, very capable to protect myself, but I don't even want to go there. Okay? But if you listen to one of the videos about 2 months ago, you will get how he put it and phrased it to me.
So I have watched your videos, and I haven't had a problem with that. And you're speaking of Jason? Sorry.
Yeah, where he said it's okay for me to push, well, just push him out of the way. That's his exact words.
So I've watched your videos you've put up on Jason, in particular the ones you've said, hey, I put a video up, you should watch it. I have watched all of those. I haven't seen anything with Jason that I would say that was inappropriate.
Well, that's I don't know. You know, you're a guy, I'm a girl, and if I show the video to another woman, that she will have a different perspective on and what your perspective is, or what a man's perspective is, or how I should go around people, that I should have the right of way to not feel scared, not to, because it's COVID now, it doesn't even matter if it's COVID or not, okay? It's how they think in the downtown east side. It's all my space. And if you don't like it, go around.
So other people should go around you. You shouldn't go around other people.
It's just respect.
So you don't have to respect others, they just have to respect you.
No.
Okay, so then, it's not just your space, right? It's a space that we all share.
Everybody's space. Whoever lives here, it's everybody's space.
Right. So
but how people think and how people do things. You don't, you know, this is not a normal environment, like in a normal apartment in the West End or Kitsilano area. People give people space to get out of the elevator. But here, it's the opposite. That's what I have a problem with. You know, why should I have to smell somebody's BO coming out of the elevator? That if you look at the video, almost every time I stand clear of whoever and give people respect to get out of the elevator safely. You know, this is all about safe. You know, and safe and respect.
Yeah, and you know what I do to be safe and respectful? If someone's coming off the elevator, I do like you do, I step aside. And if somebody starts to come out as I'm going in, I step aside. I don't yell at them just that they're in my space. I just go.
No, I don't yell at them. I just wanna. People need to do things differently. Because people don't know how to do things differently down here.
Yeah, and it goes both ways, right? Like, we can all get frustrated with each other, and that's gonna happen from time to time.
But I'm wondering if it's going to be a safe place for me to have a garden out there when Tom is out there and when this other woman wrecks my garden or wants to make fun of me. I don't feel safe with them down there. It needs to be safe for everybody.
Yes, and it'll be as safe as we can make it, for sure.
You know, I wouldn't want to go out and wreck somebody else's garden that they put effort into it and hard work into it. That's not me.
Yeah.
And that's never going to be me because I know it's wrong and it's not moral. You have no morals if you should lose your right to have a garden because you're just stripping other people's safetyness down there. It needs a turnover.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, you know that.
You know, I like, come on, like, a couple people down there take the whole fucking garden. Come on now. How can people have goodness and then want to go down there and babysit their own garden, talk to their own garden, because gardens have feelings. You know, I have 18 plants I got to babysit in my house.
Yeah.
Just a little jungle. Well, I have five money trees, 5 coffee trees, and other plants.
Wow.
You know, like, I have a green thumb, and I was really dissipated by somebody destroying my garden because it looked lovely. Maybe they are jealous because they look so alive and they're so demented, whatever. But, and the spaces of the garden is so little tiny. You know, and other people's gardens are a little bit bigger, and that's not, you know, and the community garden has to be separated. You know, not controlled by one person. It's a control factor down there.
Yeah.
And yeah, but
we are looking at people that probably should be on.
right. Like other women are afraid to go down there because he's down there.
Yeah.
You know, and people who want to destroy people's gardens shouldn't have a garden. No. You know what? No, just one moment, okay? The people who make other people's nervousness and disruptions shouldn't have a garden. You know, it's right to have a fucking garden.
It's not a right, it's actually a privilege.
Well, it's a right and a privilege. Well, okay, sorry, that's wrong wording. What's wrong wording? But it's just
And that wording is actually important. That little people want residents to think they have a right to the garden. Then the garden's actually a privilege. Like,
it's a privilege, yeah. But also, it's a privilege to help other people out.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Privilege to be in a garden. It's a privilege.
And the angle that Jason's looking at, okay, it's not a privilege. It's not a right to have. It's not a right to have. If my neighbor I helped my neighbor all last year. She's going through mental stress. She's going through health problems. She's going through all kinds of stuff. Okay? And Jason says, well, if she can't take care of it, she shouldn't have a garden. And me, I have a good heart. I don't mind. I did the whole garden for her last year. I don't mind doing that. If she can't do this, I'll help her out. Just like if you can't cross the street in time, I'm out there helping people out.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't mind to... She was sick and I called an ambulance right away for her. I don't mind to go out and help people.
Yeah.
Because that...
You know what, Dan, I was going to tell you something. I was driving to work, and I was coming up Main.
I can't hear you, honey.
I'm getting close to Main and Main. And I saw you walking down the street in coffee. And as you kind of got to the corner, you stopped and you reached out, and there was an older gentleman sitting on the sidewalk, and you just asked him for coffee. Like I think you had gone and bought him a coffee after. So it was very nice.
Yeah. Well, that's the character I am. I'm very nice and kind.
What's that?
That's the character that I am. I'm helpful and I'm kind.
And we don't see that very often.
No, but I always been that way.
Hey?
I always been that way.
Yeah.
It's
I wanted to tell you, that was kind of months ago, and it still fits with me until November.
I know there's a lot of things that I do out in the community. People remember me. And that's why... Pardon? I can't barely hear you now. You're mumbling out.
Oh, sorry. You're saying lots of people waiting for your traffic stop.
Well, yeah, and my kindness.
Yeah.
You know, and my helpfulness. And people just sometimes just don't like that. And people like to target me because I'm famous. And people just like to do all kinds of stupid things. You know, I get traumatized. Yeah, I get traumatized if some two guys wanna discriminate against me or something, saying something pervertedly or something like that. That traumatizes me. I will react.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and sometimes that reaction, I have no control over it. It's the post-stress syndrome I'm going through. It's just a repeat of people's garbage. So, how's your health?
My health is better. I wouldn't say it's good yet, but
Yeah, me too.
You know, yeah, the thing is like I was more tired than sick. Like it just.
Yeah, it just wipes you out. I went to bed yesterday. I went to bed yesterday at 7:30.
Wow.
Yeah, I go to bed. Sometimes I go to bed really blanking early.
Yeah.
You know, and a couple of days ago, I guess another woman was doing drugs, and it came in my window, and I had to shut my window. I don't do drugs. I don't drink, you know, and being down here off and on for the last 20 years, it's very surprising.
Yeah.
There's not too many people who have been down here for that long and don't do drugs or don't drink alcohol. I don't get it. I don't want it. I know the I know the damage. I see it.
Yeah, you just gotta step outside your door and see the damage, eh?
Well, no shit, or out my window.
Yeah.
I just want damage control here.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, I don't mind the 6th floor, but the people who live in the 6th floor is very, sometimes scary for me.
Yeah. So I did talk to Jason about that. I don't know that there's any immediate plans for someone to come off the 7th floor, which you had asked for, but we're very open to that and having you move. That's fine. And we'll just keep an eye out for when something's available.
It's like one of my neighbors beside me, she talks so loud. Why does she have to talk so loud?
Yeah.
You know, it's unnecessary. Like, I'm not screaming or yelling. I'm talking fairly normal.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a problem since I moved here. There's 3 of them get together like a bunch of pack wolves.
Yeah.
And pick on individuals.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to get these tote bags.
Yeah, that would be cool. I want one. So when you get them, let me know.
Pardon?
When you get one, let me know when you get them.
Okay, I'm getting probably 200 of them.
How much?
100 for you.
Well, you know what? My wife will wear a wizard's sweater. Or Gary's wizard's sweater.
Well, it'd be a handy bag for just to carry stuff instead of plastic.
Yeah.
I don't like the feel of plastic. I don't like the feel of plastic.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that we can talk copathetically.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's gonna be I don't know if there's gonna be a time for me to talk to Jason copathetically, because I tried so many times and he's exhausted me.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, I don't know, you know, it just, I'm so exhausted that I can't even pick up the stuff off my floor. I try. I cleaned my counter and I sort of did stuff, but I'll keep on trying. My nurses are not working anymore. They used to help me. And,
Stop team nurses?
yeah.
Okay. Do you want us to have a look and see if we can find some help there, just briefly, even if it's like some kind of home support?
Yeah, that would be better, but I want somebody that's good. I don't want somebody that's gonna look me down or depress me in any way.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I don't need negativity. I need positivity. I don't need to be pushed out homeless, being with all these crazy people. No.
And I comes up in your emails. This is the only reason I'm bringing this up, is just to reassure you again. We have no plans on evicting. That's what you're doing great right now, and that's you're being a great tenant. That's all we ask for.
I just
want to make sure that you don't have to feel worried about that.
I just feel burnt out a little. I just feel a little exhausted, burnt out. If you want to stick up for Jason, that's fine. That's your choice. But he's doing some crazy shit that should even been said or done. You know, it's your choice. It's your ultimate choice. You're the one that hired him. You're the one that's one of the head cheeses in the department. But I'm not the only one that feels that way in the building. And when I talk about me, I'm talking about some other women that Sorry, I need to put a shirt on because I just took everything off. Yeah. Well, it's just like it's so hot sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just hot flashes or whatever. I get too hot and I'm like, whoa. I gotta cool down.
Yeah.
So, I got a t-shirt on now. But if you want me to start working on them benches, I don't even know where the benches are.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm gonna run that through Jason actually and find out. He may have just put them away for winter too. Come to think of it, with all the snow coming, maybe he just moved them. Him and I did talk about they needed repair though, so I'll get a hold of him and find out.
But I think I wouldn't mind for you to hire me to fix them.
So you know we do some stuff like that, but I gotta talk to Jason first before I can commit to anything.
I don't even like communicating with Jason and tell you the truth because it doesn't really work with me.
Yeah, so that may not work then, you fixing the benches, because it will have to go through Jason.
Well, no, not ultimately, not. It shouldn't. It should go to. I'm fine with you.
And I'm saying I won't be doing that. I won't be overseeing stuff like that. That will go through Jason.
Well, then I don't have a chance then, okay? Because
Yeah,
Jason is gone.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying, Anton, is if you don't want to work with Jason, you won't be able to do that.
Well, it's not. I gave him so many opportunities to try to talk to him like an adult, but he's trying to tell me how to do things or how to say things, and that's not appropriate.
And that aside, Angela, like even if you guys were getting along wonderfully, my response would be the same, that I'm not going to be the person in charge of fixing benches. That will go through Jason.
Well, I think the only person that's really cared about the benches is me.
Yeah, and that may well be. But I won't be the one in charge of making sure it gets fixed. I'll be the one making sure it gets paid for.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, why don't you hire me? I don't want Jason to hire me. I want to do the work myself.
So what I'm telling you is that won't work. Because Jason will be overseeing the project if you don't want to work with Jason.
Well, the reason why I don't want to work with Jason because Jason doesn't even respect me as a woman or respect me as a person. He did.
I'm not saying you have to work with him. What I'm telling you is, if you don't want to work with him, you won't be able to work on the bench. That's all I'm saying.
And what would be the rate of cost?
The what?
The hourly rate of cost.
Well, probably at a minimum wage.
A minimum wage, that's $20?
I think it's 15.
No, it's 15-20.
Yeah, okay.
Or 17, depends. But there's a lot of, you have to power wash it first.
Yeah.
Get all that filth. And I spent many hours already trying to get the green stuff off, if you look at it.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have to hire somebody that's kind, that's warming, that know what they're doing, and caring.
Yeah.
I have all them qualifications.
Okay, so I'm going to have to be going here in a couple minutes, Angela. I will look into the benches, though, and I'll get back to you about that, for sure.
Because I'm the
next step.
yeah, I'm the only one that really cared about the benches.
Okay, I will look into that with Jason, and I'll keep, the other stuff, like he's talked about, I'll definitely keep it up, okay, with this.
Reorganizing.
As I'm talking to Jason and I'm listening to him, I'll keep in mind the things that you told me as well.
Well, it's just reorganizing the committee down there because it seems like there's 2 or 3 people who controls the whole fucking garden, and that's not fair.
Yeah, and actually, Jason, I agree. That was one of the reasons why Jason actually took the garden. Well, how long were you on the wait list? Right, you just got a garden plot this year.
Right, and I didn't even enjoy my time down there.
Yeah, so hopefully next year will be better.
In the spaces of the garden, like it feels so closed.
Yeah, they are.
You know, it feels so small. It's smothering sometimes, and it feels like it's a mental illness garden.
Yeah.
Well, it does. You know, you know, the community garden should be separated by not a 6 foot by 6 foot plot. That's like a jail cell.
Yeah.
There's no room to walk around. There's no room to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, but you got to think about how many. I don't know how many plots can be put down there, and how big can we go towards. Because other people's plots are different sizes.
Yeah, we didn't really do much with sizing. We just took over the sizing that was already there. But you're right, maybe that's something we should look at next year.
You know, 2 people had a humongous spot. Like that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, look how big that spot is, and look how tiny mine is. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
You know, it's just like me, myself, and I want to get out of the elevator safely. Can you please give me the respect that I give you? You know, it's morals, basically, what it comes down to. And some people in this building don't have any morals or respect for people's space. So that's basically what I'm saying. I need, you know, sometimes I don't even have space to get out of my house because my neighbor's screaming and yelling because I'm coming in and out of my house. That's none of her concern. That's none of her concern.
Yeah.
You know, she's freaking out because I'm coming into my house because I forgot this and I forgot that. That doesn't give her the right to scream and yell at me.
No, it doesn't.
And that's been going on since I lived here.
Yeah.
So
we will try and get you off that floor. Like, we think that's a good idea. So try and keep your suite clean so that when we get to move, it'll be quick.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'll try my best. I always will. I just sometimes I feel depressed. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're feeling depressed, the hardest thing to do is clean. Right?
Yeah.
It really is. I understand that.
It's better for somebody to help me. It's just, you know, I want to go out, probably get a job. I have my own job. I work for myself. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. I got to go out.
Yeah. Yeah, especially, like I say, especially when you're depressed. Cleaning's really hard. I don't know why, but cleaning is really hard when you're depressed. And people will say, like, coming home to a clean suite actually helps with your depression. Like, you'll feel better.
Yeah.
But you can't actually get yourself motivated to clean, especially when your depression is just so hard.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me, myself, and I wish I could find someone different.
I hear ya, but that's where we are right now, so...
Yeah. Yeah, but can you try to... Yeah, but... I don't know if it's working out for Jason.
Yeah.
And...
That's what we have for now. Right? So I think that I do have to get going now, Angela, but I am glad that we were able to talk. Like, and when you talk again, but I am glad we finally got to talk a couple of weeks for us to get together here.
Well, the reason why I didn't contact you because I felt a little bit nervous of me having a conversation with you and Jason, because I'm like, please, it's gone that far. It's just, you know, I'm very independent and I'm very loving, but I had barely any issues when I go out in public. You know, people do say snobby stuff, and I can protect myself, but I don't want to. I want to protect myself, but physically, you know, I didn't tolerate hardly nothing before. I just knocked the person out.
Yeah.
You know, and these couple of junkies before yesterday, I was coming home and these junkies were saying stuff. And I just I didn't have no control of myself. I just went up to him and gave him a wind kick behind the leg. I said, no shit, okay? And I told the sheriff straight away. I said, this is what I just did. I don't like people want to pick on me because I'm a human being. You know, but I would never physically harm anybody in this building, but, you know, it just, I don't want to I see things sometimes in the future, what's going to happen. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to put myself in a position, because there's all kinds of cameras, there's nothing to get away with.
Yeah.
Nobody can get away with nothing here.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you can tell Jason to get me off his fucking radar.
Who's that?
Jason, he has me on his fucking radar.
So I will say, Angela, a lot of the stuff that you say I only hear from you, like I don't hear from Jason.
Because Jason's not going to tell you straight up.
No, but I mean, like I never hear from Jason that he's unhappy with you. I never hear from Jason that, you know, he wants to talk about eviction. Like, even when your room got messy, the only reason I found out about it was because you sent me the picture. He didn't even mention it to me. Like,
he stopped in here. I sent him.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to him about it, he said, yeah, it was messy, and he talked to you about it, and that was good enough. He didn't see any reason to have to take it any farther.
Well, he really, at the time he was in here, I was videoing him.
Yeah.
And, I didn't put it on Instagram or anything, or Facebook or anything like that, but,
yeah.
You know, he comes in here and says, oh, I don't like the emails that you sent me, la 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 la, I'm gonna stop in here and take pictures, la 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 la. It's emotionally distressed. I'm emotionally
Okay, so Angela, I really do have to go now, okay? And we can talk again next week if you like.
But he's emotionally stressing me out.
Yeah, and I have to go now. We've been talking for about 40 minutes, and I have to get going.
43.8 seconds.
That's cool.
Okay, great.
Okay, thanks, Angela.
I hope I can work on them benches for you, because I do care.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I spent hours last summer to do it.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
Okie dokie.
Okay, thanks, Angela.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Noon hour.